Five unearthly creatures of the deep. Number 5. Polychit worm. This worm was trawled from the seafloor, 1,200 meters, off the northern coast of New Zealand this year. Yes, it may be pink, and yes, it may reflect rainbows, but polychit worms can be ferocious predators. The tentacles on its head are sensory organs designed to detect prey. This one can turn its pharynx inside out in a sudden grab for smaller creatures, think alien. Thankfully, these types of worms rarely grow longer than 10 centimeters. They also tend to stay well out of our way, often found near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. Number 4. Squat lobster. Looking rather unnervingly like a head crab. These unique lobsters were found on the same dive that discovered the polychit worm, but a little deeper, at around 1,400 meters. Although the squat lobster was already known to science, this particular species had never before been seen. Squat lobsters live as deep as 5,000 meters, and are distinguished by their large front claws and compressed bodies. They can be detritus feeders, algal grazers, scavengers or predators. Not much is known about this particular species, except that it was almost exclusively found near deep-sea corals. Number 3. Carnivorous coral. Most corals obtain nutrients from photosynthetic algae that live within the coral's tissue. That also means that they have to live within 60 meters of the surface. Well, not this species, also known as the harp sponge. It was discovered in 2000 off the coast of California, but only confirmed to be carnivorous this year. Shaped somewhat like a candelabra to increase its surface area, it traps tiny crustaceans with tiny Velcro-like hooks and then spreads a membrane over it, slowly digesting it with chemicals. As if that wasn't weird enough, it reproduces using sperm packets. See those balls at the top of each branch? Yes, those are packets of spermatophores, and every now and then they float away to find another sponge and reproduce. Number 2. Tonguefish. This handsome fellow is a species of tonguefish, which are usually found in shallow estuaries or tropical oceans. This one lives in the deep sea, and was trawled from the bottom of the western Pacific earlier this year. Interestingly, some tonguefish have been spotted around sulfur-spewing hydrothermal vents, but scientists are unsure of the mechanism that allows this species to survive the conditions there. Like all bottom-dwelling tonguefish, both of its eyes appear on one side of its head. Unlike many tonguefish, however, they happen to look exactly like googly eyes from a gollywog. Number 1. Goblin shark. The goblin shark is a really strange creature. In 1985, it was discovered in the waters off eastern Australia. In 2003, more than 100 were caught off northeastern Taiwan, reportedly after an earthquake. However, apart from sporadic sightings of this nature, little is known about this unique shark. It is a deep-sea, slow-moving species that can grow to be 3.8 meters long, or longer. That's only the largest one we know about. Like other sharks, it can sense animals with electrosensitive organs, and possesses several rows of teeth, but in the goblin shark some are adapted for catching prey and others for crushing crustacean shells.